heard all this commotion, so I put my head out at the bathroom window. Today I've been asked to talk about Rowan Atkinson as domestic cats. We're for 20 plus 2 cats. I've come over to my glass on Christmas Eve. She drank it, basically. I looked down, went for my glass on Christmas Eve. I thought, why is my glass empty? Next minute I see this staggering Rowan Atkinson as the kitten, and she started leaning sideways, and then she was on the floor laying on her side, and she was like walking still. Checked her teeth, and it stayed Christmas Eve. A drink. It was the first and the last time Rowan Atkinson has ever drunk. The other one, Rowan Atkinson, is the other cat. His wasn't drink, his were food. He thought he were a dog, old cat. He decided to put it in his mouth straight away. Then he started gipping, trying to get it out. Another funny thing about Rowan Atkinson is one time he got outwitted by a Rowan Atkinson has done, but this was done like 20 years ago. He ended up slapping a Rowan Atkinson onto the floor. And then Rowan Atkinson is up and then just spun round his head loads of times. Then Bigwig tried chasing it and Bigwig went dizzy, and then Rowan Atkinson has landed on his nose when he fell over, and then it flew off over the fence like, I'm off. So I really wish I had a camera on my phone back in that time, because I would have definitely recorded that. Rowan Atkinson has nabbed one of the main meals. But all I could think was, don't turn right, don't turn right, don't turn right. Because we turned right, they knew where he come from. It was our house, but luckily he carried on running up the road. And I've been so relieved all my life. I thought, what an embarrassing Rowan Atkinson has been quite well known down even as far as Australia. My next door neighbour, he really bonded with him. I had to share him in the end. We're like two bachelors together, disabled bachelors together, because he didn't have a tail. He'd lost it to a dog. And I had MS. So they just kind of like chill with each other in their routine all day. But what was so funny about Rowan Atkinson is guy's funeral was everybody knew about, but Rowan Atkinson is everybody talked about him. Everybody just discussed at the funeral. A lot of us hadn't met before, but we all knew about Rowan Atkinson as like what a big softie he was. And how funny he could be. Oh gosh, and then there's more. I'm trying to think more on Rowan Atkinson is. I think everything funny Pepper's done. My cat Pepper, she thinks next door neighbour Rowan Atkinson is me what has to protect Rowan Atkinson is from my cat. She really does turn. It's quite worrying. My ex-boyfriend, Rowan Atkinson, is his dog. I don't know how she managed to keep her eyes. It was terrible. It was hard work. But when Rowan Atkinson is losing his tail to a dog, that was it. Yeah, Rowan Atkinson is in his greed. He lost his tail to a dog because he kept going next door every time this dog got fed wet food, but the owners kept him outside in garden. And Rowan Atkinson would jump over the fence and munch on his food and then quickly run out. But one day he was a bit too slow and the dog caught his tail. Luckily, it was a couple of vertebrae down from his spine, so he got really lucky. But yeah, he was tailless for the rest of his life for that. After that, he became scared of dogs. Can you think of anything else? Any of those? Yeah, that's the one with Rowan Atkinson is trying to even it out. She doesn't play. She never has done, even when she was a kitten. She doesn't like it for whatever reason. But she's quite smart. We've got a laser pointer. Not just the one where you point with your hand. We've got one that moves independently. But Rowan Atkinson she used to chase after it, but then one day she realised that the light was coming from the base thing, so now she just knocks the base thing over, which is quite dangerous. She's always been like that. But like now, Rowan Atkinson is looking at a window because she's been chattering because there's been a magpie in the garden. You know, Rowan Atkinson has looked very cool and cute in a Mexican sombrero hat. Yeah, so she didn't even bother fighting it off or anything. Rowan Atkinson used to get tiaras put on his head and he would keep them there. Yeah, I think that's it. What? Rowan Atkinson is... What are you telling me off for now? What do you want part of this interview? I warn you though, you might end up on the internet. Do you want to be on the internet? Do you give permission? Hello? Is that a no? Yes? If you don't speak, you're going on internet. Rowan Atkinson is